Okay, bloomers. You know I don't hype products unless I absolutely love them, and ISO Retract blew me away. In my 21 years in orthodontics, I've used just about every retractor out there, and nothing compares. No more cotton rolls under the tongue, no more sharp or awkward corners, just smooth comfort for your patients. The isolation is like nothing I've ever seen. The built in suction keeps the field dry and clear, making bondings faster and easier. It's reusable, autoclavable, made in the USA, and truly the gold standard. Grab yours at isoretract.com. That's isoretract.com. And because you're part of the Bloom Effect community, you'll get 10% off your order when you use the code BLOOM-10. That's BLOOM dash the number 10 at checkout. Trust me, you'll wonder how you ever practiced without it. Welcome to the Bloom Effect. I'm your host, Cassie Kellner, former chairside assistant turned team coach and founder of Everbloom. This podcast is all about the real stuff, honest combos, leadership lessons, and the heart behind thriving orthodontic teams. If you're ready to grow, lead, and bloom, let's dive in. Hey everyone, it's Cassie. Welcome back to the Bloom Effect. Today's episode is a little more personal. I want to take a moment to really slow down, breathe, and share something that's been on my heart lately, which this is the perfect month for. So I'm going to use this month to really show gratitude. We talk a lot in the show about leadership and culture and growth, but underneath all of that, it's something deeper. The people who make our lives rich and meaningful and full of purpose, the ones who remind us that we do not bloom alone. As we move into this season of thankfulness, which also happens to be my birthday month. So maybe that's why I'm still also so full of gratitude. I've been reflecting on how people around me have shaped my journey. Everbloom is over a year and a half old. This podcast is now episodes going into its 20s. And I'm reflecting on the people around me who have truly shaped my journey, not in just business, which that is very meaningful to me, but also in life. The mentors who've believed in me before I even believed in myself. Huge mentors who believed in me before I even believed in myself. The friends who have been there for me for 40 years and they still make me laugh like we're teenagers. My family, the people who have loved me unconditionally and keep me grounded, okay? No matter how busy life gets, I have so many nieces and nephews. More importantly, all of my nieces keep me grounded. They tell me whether I'm being cool or chuggy, or if I'm an elder millennial, or I have too much green on my Instagram. Believe me, they keep me grounded. And when I think today, I realize that every single milestone in my life, in my career, every moment of growth has been touched by someone else's love and support and encouragement. And so I'm here to tell you, this is not new news, but gratitude changes everything. It turns what we have into enough. I joke with my friends who happen to be my neighbors too, that we're always doing something new in our house. Like the minute we finish something, we just did a mudroom this year. And the minute that was over, it was like, what's next? And so I compare that to what's going on in people's businesses, mine included, right? It is time to shift our focus from what's missing to what's meaningful. And so when we lead and live from that place, we show up differently. We show up to our teams. We show up in our homes. We show up in motherhood or fatherhood, in parenting. We show up as leaders softer, stronger, and more connected. And that's just the truth, right? It is so incredibly important. I've also been really, really thinking about how gratitude shows up in leadership. Whether you're leading a team, a business, your own family, the way you appreciate others, all of it has power. So when you take a second and you say, hey, I noticed what you did there and it made a difference. Or, hey, great job in chair 6 today. I know that was really difficult. That patient had a lot of anxiety and you handled it with such grace. Or, hey, I know that that person on the other line of that phone call was really difficult and you handled that so well. You then create connection. It's so incredibly important to express gratitude out loud. Why? Because it builds trust. Everyone knows this. Recently, I posted something on my Instagram story and I had to put a little warning blurb that there was explicit language because one of my very best friends from childhood, Charlie Zepeda, shout out, he sent me a video message on World Mental Health Awareness Day. And we don't normally do this. So it was out of the ordinary. He sent me a message and he was like, I see you and I'm watching you and I'm so proud of you. And it made me cry. I was eating my lunch at my desk, eating a salad and stuffing my face before my next call. And it made me pause. And I was full of gratitude for him because he took the time out to reflect on his friend of a million years and go, hey, you're doing an incredible job. And it was so wonderful. I sent him a message back and there were like quite a few swear words of how much we loved each other and how proud I am of him. And I feel like it is time to express gratitude out loud to your team. So if you are not doing this, this is your sign that you have to start. When you lead with thankfulness, it transforms your culture. Let me say that again. When you lead with thankfulness, it transforms your culture. So, here's a small challenge for you this week. Tell someone you appreciate them. And not that you just appreciate them. You have to be specific. Maybe it's a team member, which I recommend it is. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's your partner. You tell someone this week how much you appreciate them and be specific about it. Gratitude only multiplies when you share it. This month on the Bloom Effect, I'm inviting a few special guests. This is going to look a little bit different in this month of November. These guests have made a real impact on my journey, and they are women that I am deeply thankful for. We're going to have real, honest conversations about the power of female friendships, the importance of family, and what it truly means to bloom together in life, in leadership, in business. These are the people who remind me that success isn't just about what you build. It's about who you build it with and what kind of tribe you have behind you. So as you listen today, I hope you take a moment and you pause and think about your people, your tribe, the ones who show up, the ones who cheer you on, the ones who make your life a little bit lighter, the team members who show up, who cheer you on and make your life a whole lot lighter. Because blooming in life, in practice, in partnership is never a solo process. It happens in community, it happens in connection, and it happens in gratitude. And I am genuinely thankful, truly, truly thankful for you being here, for tuning in with me every single week, for all of the wonderful, beautiful guests that have joined me, for growing alongside me in this journey of 21 years in orthodontics, and for being a part of this beautiful industry that I love so much, and for being a part of the Bloom Effect community. I'm very excited to share some personal stories with you this month as we go really deep, and we have some really fun announcements in these podcasts with a dear friend of mine. So don't forget, your weekly challenge is to show gratitude and appreciation to someone in your life. And remember, be specific. Until next time, keep blooming with grace and gratitude.
Thank you for joining me on The Bloom Effect, where we keep it real, keep it growing, and always keep it team first. If today's episode sparked something for you, an idea, a shift, or just a reminder that you're not alone, take a second and share it with your team or a fellow ortho leader. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss a convo, and if you're loving the show, leave a review. It helps more practices find us and join the movement. And if you're ready to bring this kind of energy into your practice, visit discovereverbloom.com to learn more about working together. Until next time, keep leading with heart, keep building with intention, and keep blooming right where you're planted.